To the time demon, as I call him. Let's see how it goes. Submersion dealing rare goods, including mysterious map for the markings.
Halt! By order of King Radovid, no one's allowed inside the academy.
Not even lecturers?
No one means no one.
See, you've become quite the stickler, Norbert. You were much kinder when I was patching you up. By the way, how's your knee?
Fine. Dandy. As if no arrow ever struck it.
Consider yourself a lucky man. Because if I'd not decided to operate, you'd be a cripple to the end of your days.
Bruno, eh? Maybe we ought to let her in. She's a decent lass. Not like to steal nothing.
All right. Well, alone, which will draw too much attention. I'd rather not get shite from the captain on his account.
Here's what we'll do. I'll go in, then help you sneak in around the back.
They're standing right there!
But I'll figure something out. Usually aren't nearly as many guards on the riverside.
Agreed.
All right, let me in.
They're standing right in the hearing distance. Let's go to the riverside then. Are you dying? Sounds like you're dying. I want to get away from it! Go on the riverside then. There we go.
Geralt! Psst! Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Grab the line!
Where'd you get the rope?
Long story. But we've done well. Professor Shakeslock's house is at the end of this street. Witch hunters guard the door. Doubt I'll be able to sweet-talk them.
Been a huge help already, Shani. Thanks.
It was nothing. Really. You'd have done the same for me. If you wish to see me again before I go, I'll be at home. Packing will take some time yet.
All right. Be seeing you.
Alright then. Let's avoid the guards, or at least try. Which we failed. Right then. And I guess this is gonna be my escape. Jumping down from here. Oh, arrows. Cracking bolt. Yes! Welcome to the stream, mate. How are you doing today? Are you doing alright? Let's see if I can fix my camera a bit. That is alright, I guess. What do we have here? Doing alright, yes. Probably another escape there.
Lock tight. Need another way in. You leave a window open, maybe?
Ow!
Let's go through the window then. Yes, this isn't the best time to be here. Everything is breaking apart.
Silver Lamen. Don't know the sigil. Hasn't been used in ages, looks like. Shattered mirror. No sign of impact. Probably not an accident. Shattered by a sound, maybe. Someone looking at it and scream. Julian Alboco's Lesser Key. Tomes about demons. Dusty as they come.
The essence of evil is to cause suffering. Exists many varieties of suffering, from the common corporeal pain. Oh, never mind. I'll have to read through. What's Whistler?
Franco? Is that you? Leave the bedpan in the usual spot. And take the platter. I shan't be eating today.
Professor Shakeslock.
Who the blazes? How'd you get in? Get out. I know nothing. Don't whisper or anything. Understand? No, no, no. Out!
Not gonna hurt you.
That demon sent you. I'm sure of it.
What demon?
Feigned ignorance. Please. You know. Gaunter O'Dim. Evil incarnate.
He didn't send me, but he is why I'm here. I'm a witcher.
A mutant. Yeah. Could be.
God damn it, my back!
Why are there guards outside your door? You a prisoner?
Protective custody. That's the phrase. Protective. When I cannot decide my own fate, cannot breathe without their permission.
What do they want from you?
You may not be aware, but I'm one of the foremost experts on the occult. Living experts, that is. My mentor was the outstanding Professor Lionel Van...
And you're cooperating with the witch hunters now?
Cooperating? As if I had a choice. They're ignorant, but not enough to ignore what I know about magic, witches, sorceresses, what have you. Knowledge they use for barbaric ends. But that's beyond my control.
Came here because I need information. Think you might be the only man who has it.
A witcher. Then it follows I needn't fear. I'm hardly a post-conjunction creature.
What did Olgierd von Everec want from you?
I curse the day I first set eyes upon the man. He appeared at my doorstep one day, offering a sack of gold were I only to find out who Gaunter O'Dim is and how to get rid of him. I agreed. Such matters are my speciality. And I needed the coin. I pored over countless tomes, delved into obscure incidents and analysed folk legends. I went so far as to travel to Nilfgaard, the library there, where at last I hit upon the mysterious entity's trail. There are records of encounters dating back thousands of years in many cultures under many names, but always as evil incarnate. In this land we call him Gaunter O'Dim, at times Master Mirror or the Man of Glass. In deciphering the ancient scrawlings I went blind, yet I learned a great deal. For example, that he plays with his victims and thrives on pacts above all else. Seemingly harmless contracts which drive their parties to madness.
Know anything else about the man?
Gaunter O'Dim is no man. He is evil. Evil which assumes various forms. Forget about him, or die.
You're alive.
Alive? Yet I live in constant fear, born of what I've learned about him.
What's with the surroundings? These runes, what do they mean?
They protect me. Here, evil cannot touch me.
How do you know?
He told me himself. Paid me a visit once. Fascinating meeting that was. I was blind already, but saw him clearly. He smiled at me. Said he was honoured I'd taken such an interest in him. He wished to thank me, and explained he'd taken a similar interest in me. He drew the circle and said I'd be safe within it. His way of repaying me, you see.
Ever tried to leave it?
If you'd heard how he said it, you'd be as certain as I am what leaving would bring.
Olgierd signed one of these pacts with him?
Brilliant deduction. But have you guessed why? You must know that he came from a wealthy, influential line. He must have, if the family of his betrothed accepted him. Yet did you know his fortune soured? He himself became an outcast, impoverished. Iris's family, a powerful house, could not accept this, would not marry their daughter to a nobody. Olgierd wished to elope. The further away, the better. Yet Iris refused to cut her family ties.
Quite the predicament.
Indeed. Their luck turned yet darker when a wandering witch mentioned a solution. A man who would grant any wish. His name, Master Mirror. The rest follows naturally. Olgierd and O'Dim, a meeting at a crossroads, a wish, a pact signed in blood, and a price to be paid. Olgierd was to sacrifice one he loved. O'Dim delights in difficult choices. He knew Olgierd loved two in this world, his betrothed and his brother, Vladimir. Olgierd chose, and soon thereafter married his beloved Iris, his fortune restored.
So did Olgierd kill his own brother?
No. Deduce, Witcher. O'Dim acts directly or indirectly. Olgierd merely signed the blood letter. The next day, his brother was dead.
Olgierd tell you all that?
He had to. How else was I to diagnose his case?
Make it sound like an illness.
It is worse. Many illnesses are treatable, but play with evil, medicine can be much harder to find.
Why was Olgierd out to get rid of Odim? He'd gotten what he wanted.
Had he? His heart had turned cold as ice. His feelings for his wife, for whom he'd sacrificed his brother, had withered. He'd lost all he'd loved. Had he wanted any of this? No. Odim grants what you wish, not what you want. All who sign a pact learn the difference, and die by it.
All? No way to get rid of him?
Kill him, you mean? Kill evil? No. Yet the annals tell of a man who dissolved his pact by defeating Odim at his own game.
Meaning?
Odim wields contracts, word traps, duels of wits. Challenge him to such a duel. He'll agree, and can be beaten. But remember, there is only ever one stake. The sole thing he truly desires. Human souls.
Odim left a mark on my face. Any way to get it off?
A mark? No mention in the tomes. Strange. Unless it will disappear once your pact is fulfilled.
If I challenge him, end the pact that way, will it go away?
That I do not know. The one man who succeeded bore no mark.
Thanks. Helped me a lot.
Good. Very good. Oh, to feel useful after so many years locked up, living in fear. Why, it's pleasance itself.
He broke his neck. The wrong way.
Wind's howling.
Get out of here. He fell down and broke his neck.
It's the horse I gave our head to lick it. Grab it. Shit's a right.
The witch hunters defend us from monsters.
You.
Why? How many distressed damsels have you rescued of late? I believed I was special.
You actually do manage fine on your own.
One thing I've learned is that you either let the lads beat you, or you learn to beat like the lads.
So long. And, work on your guard a bit. You're dropping it too low.
What is it?
Interesting. Let's go there then. Meet this demon. Fuck. I almost died there. Okay, so it's removed. Let's go back and re-enchant. Why do you know? Something here. Can I test something? Alright, it does work. This way. There we go. Fight out. Vanity for free. Be free. Welcome to stream, mate. And thank you so much for your follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm trying a few things here. Testing the sound. You sure everything is alright? Well, thank you, Vanity. It helps me a lot, and I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Alright, everything seems to work in order. Sometimes you have to try it out and see if everything is alright. But sometimes it isn't. Do it again. Yep. Does work. Let's mute that. and go back to the gaming itself. The meaty time demon! You need to kill, or defeat at least, in one way or another. An evil incarnate. It's so dark in here. There we go. At least we see something now. So that's another way inside. Well, that's not the way we are supposed to go, though. I just like exploring. Make sure I find exactly everything. Completionist at heart. But it can be annoying at times if you want to complete exactly everything, explore exactly everything, and still you miss some parts of the game. The problem. There's something inside there, though. I believe so. The torch down there. Wait, does it lead down to somewhere else? This is another entrance. Time to meet the time demon. Or the man in glass.
Strange choice of locale. Guessing there's a reason for it.
Wasn't me who chose it.
I assumed so. But since we're here, I believe you have something for me.
Exactly,
Fulfilled
yes.
the third wish.
How do I know this to be the rose? Very well might have picked this up at the Oxenfurt market an hour ago.
Look closely at it. Got it from Iris. It was the last thing that bound her to this world.
What?
Which one will it be?
Iris was tired of living half alive, half dead. Thinks she just wanted it to end.
Can't blame her. I condemned her to terrible suffering. Iris, what a mess we made of it all. If I'd only known then how it would end. What's happening? I feel as though a hot iron's pierced my chest.
Sorry to have kept you waiting. So glad to see everyone's made. How do you feel, Von Emmerich? A little less troubled? Lighter in the heart?
Or dim. What do you want?
What do you mean, what? Your soul.
You forget. The pact states you can take it only once you've fulfilled 3 wishes, and...
And we stand together on the moon. Well, what do you know?
Well, well.
What? No. We had a pact. The moon is there. There! Not here.
I gave you what you wished for. Here, on the moon, our contract you fulfilled.
Awesome. You cheated me.
I never cheat.
Wait.
Do not interfere, Witcher. Remember what I did to the last fool who interrupted me.
You grant wishes, right? Grant mine and release him.
He must repay his debt.
Let him go, and I'll take it on. We'll call it mine.
You wish to give your soul for his?
No, but we can play for them. I lose, you take mine and Olgierd's. But if I win, you release us both.
What do you propose we play? Gwent?
Don't know. Maybe we can bet on a challenge. You know I'm good at accomplishing the impossible. Seen me do it.
Very well. But we shall do this my way.
This will be interesting then. Very much interesting.
What's happening?
You wish to play, so let us play. I shall tell you a riddle. Solve it, and both you and Olgierd will be free.
And if I don't?
Then we'll all 3 go for a wild ride. It's what you proposed, is it not?
A riddle, eh?
The riddle. Let me hear it.
To all things and men I appertain, and yet by some am shunned and disdained. Fondle me and ogle me till you're insane, but no blow can harm me, cause me pain. Children delight in me, elders take fright, fair maids rejoice and spin. Cry and I weep, yawn and I sleep, smile and I shall grin.
What was that supposed to be?
You tell me, what am I?
Didn't quite catch the riddle. Mind repeating it?
To all things and men I appertain, and yet by some am shunned and disdained. Fondle and ogle me till you're insane, but no blow can harm me, cause me pain. Children delight in me, elders take fright, fair maids rejoice and spin. Cry and I weep, yawn and I sleep, smile and I too shall grin.
You're going down.
We shall see, my friend. You must find me before the sand in the hourglass runs out. Ready? Let's begin.
Alright then.
What What is this place?
You like it? Plenty more where it came from. Just remember, you must find me before time runs out.
Fuck!
Monsters weren't part of the deal.
My world.
Cry and I weep, yawn and I sleep, smile and I too shall grin. Something that repeats all I do? Maybe an echo? Echo.
No dice. You can't possibly ogle an echo.
Children delight in me, elders take fright, fair maids rejoice and spin, cry and I weep, yawn and I sleep, smile and I too shall grin. Damn it, what are you?
Mirror, mirror.
Geralt, save me! Don't leave me here! Help me!
Shani, hang on, I'm coming.
I can't believe you fell for that. Really, Geralt? Unable to resist a few shiny coins? I truly expected more of you. Especially since time is short. Oh, awful. You're doing terrible. Remember, always give up. As I see it, you will never... Never.
Mirror. So this is where you're hiding.
I knew it was.
Come now. You didn't expect it to be that easy, did you? Point for me.
Doing that forever.
Care to wager on it?
I'll still get you.
So you say, yet I wait and wait and nothing.
Gotta be some mirror here you won't shatter.
Seek and ye shall find. Perhaps.
Wonder how you'll shatter a sheet of water. Doing that forever.
Care to wager on it?
Rushing water behind this wall. Break down the wall and the water will rush through here. Gotcha. Be gone. You've lost.
Well, that was short on time.
So, any better?
Yeah, thanks. Wine's revived me a bit.
This plonk could revive a corpse. An exquisitely rank vintage. You know what, though? It's good at last to taste something real. So, have at it. Tell me what the blazes just happened. Your brand's gone. Guessing that's a good sign?
First off, you tell me what it's like to have a heart of stone.
It's wonderful at the start. You feel no fear, no angst, but also no concern, no care for anyone, not even those you loved. And gradually, you lose them. Well, you know how it ended.
What about your senses? Taste, smell?
All there. At first, I savoured the world like never before. It was stronger, more clear.
How's that possible?
I did not wish for a heart of stone. That was a mere side effect. I wished to win back Iris's hand and have my fortune restored. And then to live like there was no tomorrow. And thus I lived until I ceased to feel anything at all. What a joy to be done with it. Because I am done, right? Will you tell me what happened?
O'Dim decided to have some fun at my expense. Devised a game I was supposed to lose. Seems he'd forgotten the training you put me through in doing the undoable.
So only to protect myself. In doing so, I put you in harm's way. Forgive me.
Well, don't have to worry about him anymore. You're safe and free.
I thank you. Though I've no notion what to do with this freedom now. Mirror took everything. Everything I loved. All I held dear.
Not true. Got your heart back.
A bitter victory. Now at last I sense how much I've lost. I've a heart again. Yet all it feels is grief, sadness, and defeat. My life is a ruin.
You've handled tougher situations. You'll figure this one out. Got a company of faithful comrades waiting. Got a home, your fortune.
No. I cannot live as I did before.
So what'll you do?
I don't know. But one thing's clear. It's time I took fate into my own hands. Lived life anew. And truly, this time.
Sounds like a plan.
I'll never forget what you did for me, Witcher. I have something for you.
Can't accept this.
You can, and must. This saber's been in my family for generations. Even when I'd lost all else, it remained at my side. Means a great deal to me.
All the more reason why I can't take it.
Do me the honor. This'll mark the start of my new life. And such a weapon could be right useful to you.
Thank you.
Ow!
Sorry.
You needn't be. I thank you again, Geralt. And good luck on the path.
Good luck to you too.
Well, Hearts of Stone. It's done with. But we are not done yet. Because we have Invoice, Wine Boys. Meet the night from to Saint in the Holloway. Blood and Wine. Yes, this is. Let's go and sell some stuff then. Because we have gonna enchant some weapons. But first, let's find our way out of here. Benek is closest one, I believe. Yeah, and the road is. Let's try us. That works. It's excellent, actually. You're not even worthy, my blade. I'll just punch you down. And here we are.
Seems unwell of late. She told me.
Because we need gold. Gold to donate to someone. Can upgrade my gear even more powerful than they already are. And the one who can give me most gold over here. But anyway, welcome everyone who watches at the moment. Really appreciate it and thank you. I hope you're having a good day or night wherever you are at the moment. I'm just relaxing this Thursday morning.
to be wagons showed on market days.
Right, give me the coin. Tails will clean the shit out of the stable.
Coin now. Well, the armor smith should be here.
Geralt!
What do you sell?
I'll keep that actually. I didn't sell all of them. But oh, I only sold 5. And up there. It should help a little, at least.
Need some armor made. Witcher's armor.
A repair. Mantle. Date. 39.
Take care.
Change armor.
Geralt!
What are you selling?
More money. A little more money. And hero looks pretty neat in this. Also with the glasses and the hair. Looks pretty cool, I will say. Of course, can upgrade the gear quite a lot. We're gonna wait with that for a moment.
Master Witcher, there's an elven burial ground in the caverns near some traps, and a heap of monsters roaming about it.
Oh.
There are a lot of them beasties you've,
Looking like a mad scientist. A madman. Also, there's another way to gain a bit of coin. Shall do here. Because I got a lot of outside coin, you can say, and you can trade them in for real coin that you can actually use. Got around 2,000, 3,000 of them, which can give a lot of coin. We'll do that as well.
Calm down. Last chance to surrender unorthodox boats. Grimoires and traps for dreaming the set. How can I be of service?
Got some coin I'd like to...
You've come to the right place. Say some witches spawn.
5,971! Which is quite a lot, actually. 24,000 should be enough for me to run over here. Wrong merchant.
Take care.
Go.
This is the
The
merchant.
world's never-ending creation be praised.
Got a bit more coin for you. Better be all you need.
For tools it is enough, but ingredients rare also I require.
Nope, not gonna happen. Now let me see what my coin's bought.
Now have I all I require.
Sure about that?
My running costs to cover small sums will suffice, and no more rare stones do I need.
Almost too good to be true.
A cask of wine from the homeland I have. Our mutual success we should toast. Your health. For your aid, I thank you. My newest creations to examine you may wish. Invited you are to do so.
Craft something for me, would you?
Look at the sign. An adrenaline point is consumed. Your next sword attack is charged with power of that sign. This is level 3 enchantment. But which one shall I take? This should be good. A silver sword at least. Irish should have this one. Both set the light by Ignir explode when they die, ignite nearby foes. Give a 30% chance of returning a portion of damage received of the attacker. So like I have that. Great Eclipse of Reinforcement. that is a costly game.
Craft something for me.
Hey, I use Igni a lot. Let's see if we can sell some things for it to him, which we can actually do. Get our money back worth. Vanity 4 3v3R. Bless you. This first thing you said after I sneezed is bless you. That is pretty funny. I agree. Yeah, that's pretty funny. But thank thee. Thank thee. And I hope the blessing will follow me through life as I go.
Thanks.
Let's see then. What kind of thing is this then? This is pretty good thing actually. The enchantment. Can I add stones to them as well?
The world's never in.
Wouldn't mind.
Crafting though. Percent. It's pretty good. Like reduction in item durability loss, resistant to bleeding, vitality regeneration. Upgrade. Place in an empty socket on a piece in its strength. Then I need to make them as well, which I cannot do. So I need to have a lesser cliff of infusion. Someone... You're back. Well, since I got a package from someone. Let's see what's inside this package. Let's open it up then. And we have one of these. The DualShock 4 USB wireless adapter. Which means I can connect a PS4 controller into the PC. Which means I might be able to play PlayStation 4 games for the PC. And that is... Going down. Which is still this little thing. Here it is. So now I need to get the PS4 controller as well. After I get the PS4 controller, I can go to PS4 now and then maybe, just maybe, play PS4 games. Which will be very much interesting. Because there's a few games I wanted to play for a long time in PS4, but I never could afford a PS4. Cost a lot. And just for a few games, that's like to buy a console just to play one or two games. It's quite unnecessary, in my opinion. So I'm trying to go around that and actually play on the PC instead. And we will see how that goes. Go really good. Let me see what kind of what a socket he has. Oh, wish I could buy all of those. Just gonna see which one.
Thanks.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rooms I need.
Wouldn't
6 runes. Buy 2 of these. 2 of these. I can't. I'll sell all of the all of these. Now I only need one more. Resistant to elemental damage.
Thanks.
Right then, and then stock it. Wonder if I can upgrade those now. Enchant them, that is.
Craft.
Oh, I cannot enchant them. Oh well.
Thanks.
All well and done. Let's go for the last quest of the last DLC. And after that, we'll need to see what kind of games I need to play then. When this journey is over with. As I said, I need a PS4 controller to be able to play some games on PS4 now. Hopefully I can play some PS4 games and stream them.
Geralt of Rivia. Ha! Sit with us, Witcher.
Found your message on a notice board.
You see, Palmerin? I told you. The griffin at White Orchard. I knew that were we only to follow the tracks of its slayer, we would in the end find Geralt.
Milton de Peyrac Peyrin and Palmerin de Lawnful. Good to see you both. Been years.
Be assured, we share your joy. You must forgive us our surroundings. When we pledged to place the village under our protection, the village elder gave us this hut as our lodgings. He swore it is the best hut in the village.
Get involved in some squabble?
We discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison that left this land still is at the mercy of numerous plagues. A tyranny of bandits, the most onerous among them. These plunderers shall soon descend on this village to collect tribute. Milton and I will dissuade them.
We are both sworn to fight injustice and oppression wherever they rear their heads. The matter does not concern you, of course, but do us the kindness of waiting. Once we have dealt with these marauders, we have a matter we must present to you.
So, plan to go out and meet the bandits when they arrive? Fight them?
Palmerin wishes first to appeal to their sense of decency. But I expect they will be deaf to this.
Yeah, completely.
We must afford them a chance to stand down. Many a hardened outlaw has left the path of
Andre!
Upon hearing words.
Welcome to the stream, mate. How are you doing today? Doing alright today?
They do not heed my reprimand.
I hope you
The
do.
priest will know we have done all within our means to evade bloodshed.
Fine. Naturally, I'll help when Palmerin's rhetoric falls on deaf ears.
Excellent. Then we've but to wait for the rogues.
Gerald has some new gear I made.
They're coming!
Hear that? Your bandits have arrived.
Let us go out to greet them.
I'm quite good myself. Thank you for asking. We finished one DLC. Now we're gonna finish the last DLC of Witcher 3.
Hark, contemptible curs!
He mean us?
I, Palmerin de Lawnfall, call upon you to repent. Search your hearts. Do you not see that they are blackened?
Regular punch and Judy here.
To prey upon commoners is no honor. To loot their meager stores, abandon the path of shame, and we will spare you.
Right good jest, that. Had us a laugh. Now, fuck off or we lose our patience and you lose something else.
Nay, wait, Zorg. These lads are a lark. Mayhaps they know some tricks.
Oi, players! Can you toss balls all loopity like? Or do that thing where one spits fire while the other farts?
Noble Palmerin's giving you a chance. Now I'm gonna give you some advice.
Heard your
Do
country
what he
completely
says.
got rid of garbage. I'm proud of this country.
what?
It just steer.
Or you'll find yourself fighting knights errant in the pay of the Duchess of Toussaint. And they eat scum like you with their morning porridge.
Well, I haven't heard of this.
3 of them. 2 turtles.
Maybe, maybe not.
We'll
We'll
come
see.
back later.
I have not heard of this.
Folk who say we's afeard of wenches and jesters.
Ooh, insulted the Duchess. Not good.
Indeed, we cannot let the affront go unpunished. I swear upon the Heron you will pay with your own blood. By the crane, villains, ready your arms.
And then the fight is incoming. Well, that's one. And there we go. There's more. And all of them died.
It is over. We have banished the scoundrels, lifted oppression's yoke from their lives.
Warned you it'd be like this. Fear you as much as they did the bandits now. Sorry, no fanfares and flowers. You're not in Toussaint.
Ah, it is true what folk claim. In the north, no noble deed goes unthwarted. It is time to go home.
And we shall, my friend. Come, Geralt. It's time we delivered our message.
So fess up. What brings you such a long way?
We are to deliver Her Grace the Duchess's message in full, with all due ceremony. For tradition
is sacred in Toussaint. All right, fine.
Most honorable Geralt, slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious, which prey on the defenseless of this world. Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Answer you now our present summons. Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood, and sows panic in the hearts of rich and poor alike. Come to our aid, Witcher. Thus humbly beseeches you the star-crossed city's most gracious protectress, Her Illustrious Highness, Duchess Anna Henrietta.
Shall you answer her call?
Anna Henrietta really say all that? Word for word?
Well, in point of fact, she said, bring me the Witcher and dare not spare your horses. Only make certain this time he comes alone. The Ducal Chamberlain added the rest. You know how it is.
Yeah, I remember.
I might add, be it unofficially, that a hefty reward awaits. Yet the specifics you will need to verify with Her Illustrious Highness.
Might be the most fervent request that I take a contract ever. And the most polite. And now we've got all that behind us. I want to hear more about this beast. Some kind of monster? Just guessing.
Most assuredly, though no one has caught a good look at it as yet. Our only sure witnesses. Bodies massacred in a brutal, horrid manner.
Look, some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they glimpsed the beast. Each quite different. To my mind, these witnesses lie.
How many victims so far?
2. When Her Grace learnt of the second, she discharged us immediately to fetch you, promising grants of land and fortunes in gold, should you answer her summons.
An ill wind blows, Geralt. The beast cannot be tracked. Folks say it wields black magic. Also, both victims were nobly born, and the start of a tourney draws near.
Beast wields black magic? What makes you say so?
The first victim vanished between bites at a feast. Of the feast-goers, none noticed this. They saw but an open window, then heard desperate cries from the street below, where a corpse had just been found.
The second killing, similar. A night in a locked room. Servants all about the house. Guards all around the estate. Yet the beast somehow got him out, dragged him to the town square, and killed him there. No one saw, nor heard a thing.
We have no fear of creatures against which sword and shield protect, but of this beast, nothing is known, save that it cannot be traced, kills effortlessly, and with no rhyme or reason we can discern.
Anyone tried to hunt it? Knights errant, for example?
Ha! Many have tried. Baiting, waiting in ambush, but to no avail.
The beast is clever. It evades all traps and attacks of a sudden. It is like a ghost.
An experienced tracker. This is what we need, with knowledge of monsters. In short, we need you.
Mentioned a tourney. Why doesn't the Duchess just call it off?
Simply, it is too late. The guests have arrived. The best knights of all lands, relatives of the Emperor. The beast could be a threat to others, not just to Her Grace's subjects.
Got it. Before an aristocrat dies, at best it's a scandal. At worst, a diplomatic incident. I sometimes think back to all the contracts I've ever taken from sovereigns. Can't name hardly any where I came out ahead.
You cannot be thinking to refuse.
No. Just struck by a thought. How the Duchess can sometimes be... demanding.
So you accept the contract. Excellent!
We must set off at once. We long wanted this land searching for you. Yet time is of the essence.
Ready to go, soon as you're packed.
Then post haste to Toussaint.
To Toussaint!
To Toussaint! A new land. A new ventures to come. To Toussaint. Which I have never been before. Well, maybe Victor has been there, and I haven't played the second one. I cannot say. But will be waiting for me there. A new land, nevertheless. Which we'll see, quickly see how it plays up to the challenge.
Toussaint, the land of love and wine.
Like Italia.
You will find Beauclair has changed some these past years.
Walk about when you have the chance. You will see for yourself.
To me, place always seemed straight out of a fairy tale. Knights errant, elven palaces.
You insinuate that we are somehow odd? I shall prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron.
Oh.
monster!
Oh! Ah, you blocked me, you bastard! Oh, that was close.
Big beast. Tackling it single-handed? None too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, out with it. Which fair damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
If he wishes to guard her name a secret, he need not reveal it.
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your succor. This trophy, sir, is yours.
A giant this close to human settlements? Strange.
Well, that was no ordinary giant. His name was Goliath, rumored to have been a knight once, but one who broke his vows. For this, the Lady of the Lake transformed him into a wild giant and banished him into the Gorgon Hills.
So he came back down? Why?
Several times each year, hunger chased him into the lowlands. Goliath had killed and devoured many shepherds. Guillaume's hunt served a noble cause. At any rate, it's a tale for more agreeable environs.
I'll take the trophy. Why not? Could find someone who'll pay to buy it. Put up a good fight against the giant. Got experience battling monsters?
None. In Toussaint, we mostly chase bandits. But I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the head of a monstrosity, as the famed Gottfried, known as the Giant Killer, did.
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It struck again.
The river surrendered a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the cockatrice. Damien de la Tour's guardsmen are there already, securing the area.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample any tracks, manhandle any evidence.
Set forth then. I shall ride for the city to inform her gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived. We'll meet later, near Guillaume's tent at the Tourney grounds. I shall take you then to see her grace.
A giant's head. $400. A lot of coins. There's a lot of coins. See what Delalia is. 150 armor piercing. 50% critical damage bonus. 10% crit hit chance. Well, it seems like... We'll see if we find good weapons over here. That is a good weapon. Not really bonus experience I need. %10% to dismember. That's good. But not from anything else. Oh well. I need to sell the other trophies.
Brave kid, Guillaume.
Farmerin oversaw his upbringing. Guillaume is his kin.
Well, these are beautiful lands. We're going then.
Can't get used to the way you knights talk, especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
We are knights errant, in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition. No one here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around, make sure they didn't miss anything.
Yeah, probably trampled all over the place.
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Got guests. Careful.
What the fuck is that kind of monster? Oh, it's... Oh. That kind of monster, eh?
Drawn here by the smell of blood. Let's keep looking.
It was advanced rot fiends.
Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it. Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free. Gonna dive in, make sure they didn't miss anything.
Even. Found something at least.
Silk kerchief, monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Need to comb the bank. Look, a boat was launched here. Guardsmen must have loaded the body parts onto it, taken them somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet, of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix? It cannot be.
DLC! Downloadable content.
Knew him well?
We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions no matter the odds, fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes? You have a lot of them?
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
I shall have to leave you soon. Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
Follow me, Milton, instead. Oh. Well then, up to inn. Horse, you can fit in here! Don't, god damn it, horse.
So that is who is summoned from the north.
Killer from the north, they say. What? If no lads brave enough? Of course we have. But bravery's not enough against the beast. It wields dark powers. That calls for
Are you coming, man?
A knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I'd feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time. Once you have finished examining... By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pâté?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day, but when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For
They all speak a bit
to
weird.
join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited 2 men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke.
They always speak so weird.
Looked out the window and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened then? Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy... well...
I couldn't speak like that.
But be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I saw a head popping, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
What? Why, Corvo Bianco is Baron Russell's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue,
He'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Roselle's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Roselle now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Roselle he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one draw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have defined that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
So folk think the beast's divine punishment.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, they're now defenders of their own tushes.
Why, you insolent...
Let him talk.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Don't listen to that nonsense, Geralt. It's rehashed street preacher codswallop.
Yes, the rebel rousers have been sprouting up like weeds lately, each offering the same bill of goods.
They say anything else about the beast? Besides it being a messenger of the gods?
The Toussaintois are no fools. They see clearly the beast kills on days honoring patron saints.
Picky monster. Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort? Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the palace gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
Let's go then. The innkeeper's daughter, eh?
Oh, dear fellow, with a fish hook like that. Normally I'd encourage you to try our famed fisherman's chowder. But alas, we are all out of crayfish.
Could replace them with something else. Perch, for example.
Replace crayfish with fish? I beg you. What next? Vinegar for wine? Parsley for thyme? Huh? Your Nordlings are a pleasant lot, but about cuisine you know nothing.
Show me what you got in stock.
Oh, cards. I'll sell some food to him. Need some food and drink. From all country. Fine. Guess that's enough. Guess they're not gonna sell for much, these things. Let's play some Quent then!
Not likely to taste your famous fisherman's chowder, so maybe we could play some Gwent.
Hot blood flies!
Skellige. Alright. That was close.
Thought I knew them all. Guess I was wrong. Must be a one-off. Message on the back, signed by a certain Count Monnier. Invitation to a tournament. Interesting.
A Quen tournament there? Everything tournament. A Quen tournament. What is my Quen take then? Have a lot of leaders here. Oh, the scaling gear. And the monsters. It'll be interesting with this. George. Let's test this card deck out just for a moment.
Greetings.
Just to try it out and see how it works. Don't need to bet that much.
Not likely to taste your...
Oh, dear fellow, with a fish sock like that, you must have your pick of the ladies.
Give up. That guard hand gonna work. I'm on a beast. Let's remove some. So this
not likely to...
Oh, dear fellow, with a fish sock like that, you must have your pick of the ladies.
And that works actually. Okay, then we know my monster deck does work.
Ducal clerks looking for help. Could be good coin to be made.
Eat, drink, and listen your parents, for you are into sleep.
Well, big game hunter there. In these new lands. I should examine the body. Over on the bridge.
Never hungover.
Are you coming, horse? Are you just gonna stand there?
Stop it!
You stop it, little naughty kid. You stop it.
Come on, beast. These dark powers. That calls for a witch.
Right in new lands. Who has it here?
Sounds like a fight. Have to hurry.
Come on.
Damn it. Killer must still be here. In the cellar. Gotta be. Footprints. Small, bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar.
So everyone,
Hurled against the wall with great force.
so someone killed all of these?
You. Saw you at the inn. Why'd you kill these people? Clearly wasn't for their blood. We don't have to fight.
You are wrong. I cannot let you leave.
And what are you? Ah! 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 And Brooks . What is a Bruxa? He's a beast. He said black potion. Vampires, alright. The vampire she is. Bruxa. That was some powerful vampire. If you must travel through the woods, stay clear of any places where you can hear several different kinds of birds at once. That sound means you're entering a Bruxa's territory and can kiss your life farewell. Fortunately for us all, Bruxa are rare creatures, mostly far from population centers, but they are greatly for their own safety, make their lairs in places where they cannot be taken by surprise. Those who decide to live near men avoid crowds and emerge from their shelters only at night. When they do, one could almost mistake them for delayed travelers hurrying towards their night's lodging. Yet subtle details give them away. Their close ties to birds, their piercing voices, and the breathtaking speed of their movements. CORSAIR are far swifter and stronger than men, but their greatest asset is their ability to turn invisible. Moon Dust, Vampire Oil, Black Blood, and Jordan.
Stinks. Waterlogged, both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought. Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch, bulging with coins. Nilfgaardian florins, from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast. Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this. Third hand. A spare? Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing? Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something. So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm?
Well, I put it near my crouch. To keep my crouch still warm.
What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
You think very loud sometime, Witcher. Let's take the gear as well. We'll sell it for a coin at least. Some coin I need. They killed several guards. I mean, she can turn invisible. This can do a lot. The Bruxa just ran through here. Kill, 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 and kill everyone in sight. So I need to head to the castle then. Or the Duchess. This country is beautiful. Like a fairy tale almost. Alright, a lot of people.
Whoa! Don't touch me.
My PC notices a lot of people here. It's starting to lag. Wait, there's a blacksmith here.
I need a fresh set of shoes. Promptly. At your service, sir. The racing model is one I recommend.
Can I talk to you?
A mere 50 crowns apiece.
Maybe. There's the blacksmith I need to talk to.
Ah, a professional. I like to trade with your kind. You actually appreciate quality workmanship.
What have you got there?
Level 40. A lot of crafting materials. If I can sell my There we go. Losing some weight. Oh. Needed to complete a quest, they say, yeah. I'll keep it till later. Let's look into dismantling.
So long.
What did I get now, though? Did get something? Means we have legacy. So that we can do later. So we can actually do it now. Just find a marker somewhere around here. One can use for teleporting. There we are. Castle, eh? So this gate first. See if we can find a castle somewhere along the line. Sir, the merchant will sell you a potion of clearance. This potion returns all you spent ability points. To do something else with them. Now I find... There it is. Let's go and see What kind of treasure hides in the castle? Over here. There's a chest somewhere I couldn't. Well, that wasn't a lot. Not a lot enough. Let's go back to the questing at hand. To the Duchy of Saint. Huh. The green screen behind. Guess if I go close to the camera like this, might be showing the background point, or can simply be the light that changes. Idea. Lean back. Oh. Oh well, I don't know.
Oh. Look, this festival of vanity is an offense to the gods.
Are you sleeping here? Oh, fair Vivienne, thou hast dove's eyes within their locks. Their lips are like the thread of a scarlet. Thy two breasts are like jugs of milk. Thy two breasts are like young roes without wings. Your hands are like two white moons. Oh, when shall you glance at me? Someone was thinking of breast.
It's late, I know. Sorry to bother you, but I need to talk to the Duchess.
It's no trouble. I had not yet laid my head to rest. As to her illustrious highness, I fear you will have to wait until the sun has risen again. Make yourself at home. Milton mentioned you'd been to Corvo Bianco to see the beast's victim. Learn anything new from Nabotti?
I'd like the Duchess to hear what I have to say.
We cannot disturb her at this hour.
Oh.
Well, since we have to wait anyway, steel yourself for a long story.
And how is it we passed from your account of the investigation to reminiscing about the succubus?
'Cause those were good times. And we were younger. Always nice to talk about that. Look, sun's up.
Then let's tarry no more. Her enlightened highness is sure to have arrived at the Tony grounds by now. Let us go.
Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Close, but not quite. As you will soon see.
Someone's gonna fight a shell mob with only some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down.
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
Shouldn't torment the beast. How would you like to be dumped in an arena, blindfolded with a string of bells dangling from your ass?
Pity your monster. You, a witcher.
I slay monsters who are a threat to humans. You're out to humiliate one to entertain a crowd. No knight will gain any glory from this. Who's going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, a young man you met.
Yeah. Mentioned he'd promised his heart's captor a monster trophy.
Great love demands great sacrifices.
Well, I don't condone this, though.
Let's go.
Let's see how he fares against the beast.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
Got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Too early to celebrate.
Damn it. We have to help him. Gotta keep it down. Can only tell where we are when it hears us.
Alas, the beast heaved its foul girth, let loose her roar, and dropped into earth. Now find the Witcher in one mighty blow.
Ah! Ah!
The fate of the beast has been weighed by the gods. Soon the Witcher shall triumph against all odds.
It's a beast, I believe him. It'll be a hybrid.
The Witcher wakens to the cry was true, then 12 guns and spun, struck the monster and through. Like a bow who leaps at the love's first spurt, so the Witcher would the shelver that his foul heart hurt. God's knife retrains, its razor strikes belly, slowly casting loud, blood transforms,
I almost died there.
The Shelma lies defeated by Geralt of Rivia, master of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
Monster's no threat. No need to kill it.
A victor may always show mercy. It is his right. Long live Geralt the Merciful! Pikeman, see to the beast.
Guillaume.
The lad came damned close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly paints you. She approaches.
Geralt. We must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly, honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Your Grace. Shaelmars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full-plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True. Guillaume suffered a few bumps, scars, and bruises, but in return gained eternal glory as he who slew the monster.
What about the crowd? Say the Shaelmar had vaulted into the stands. Would have been a massacre.
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you your services have been retained, and as shall soon become clear, you will be generously compensated for completing another task altogether.
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must find him. Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no.
Yes.
Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him.
Oh!
We would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered.
Dandelion did a lot of stupid things, I guess, Ben.
Ah, the very man.
Well, I don't doubt he deserved it.
Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace, Witcher.
Greetings. Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsman handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No, a Bruxa, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort. We must listen to him attentively.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir Delatour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners or a set of sample fabrics for a new dress. Poor rewards, both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus, we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and a sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. Corvo Bianco. Isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a Witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information. How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. On his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut-purses.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in a gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap. A pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon de Lac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with
so there might be a problem here. There might be, like Geralt said, a revenge, but the beasts they talk about have intelligence, has sentient to make all of this, but something that can take something out of a place, teleport it to somewhere else without no one noticing. It could be a ghost, some kind of ghost, or a beast. Not a beast, but maybe a humanoid thing. I don't know. Not yet.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
Could be an older knight.
Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times, knights face new challenges. Enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinch.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if the
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
So, they are kind of blinded by emotion, their honor, their culture, to see maybe what the beast is trying to convey, trying to say. Of course, honor. One of the knights was shown in a dishonored way. Generosity. One of the knights has a coin purse in his throat, which means he, as the witch is gonna say.
Why are they so important to your knights?
Strange question.
Your Grace, forgive me. I'm a foreigner trying to understand another land's customs.
You are forgiven. According to legend, the virtues we cultivate were bestowed upon us by the Lady of the Lake. How we truly came to espouse them, none remember. In Toussaint, we believe men of low birth should be simple-hearted and obedient. We expect much more, however, of our knights. They are to be soldiers and courtiers, lords and servants. Thus, the need for clear moral guidelines. At the time of his dubbing, a knight vows to demonstrate throughout his life honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the fourth virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly, Have you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac-Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac-Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but...
They were a team?
They were close friends, tightly knit, and as such earned the trust of our father, the Duke. We often witnessed him turn to them with delicate matters. Later, their paths diverged.
So they were a team.
Coincidence. Beast must know it too. It's a lead, I'm sure. Your Grace, we need to find Milton immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the Hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The Hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game, at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm. Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner. And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses!
There's shit going down.
Your Grace!
Yeah, that thing is only in the way. He's amused.
What the hell? Why, I said... Your Highness,
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled. Onward! Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give it to me!
To the palace then. The palace gardens.
Go, go. Your Grace seems right at home in the saddle.
God damn it!
Clear the way, I said! It is part of the game. It's here! Just round the corner!
Hurry!
We must go to where the game is being held. The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix egg. With these in hand, they can deduce where the Hare, Milton, hides.
Mean we need to find those things too?
We've no other option, but time is of the essence, so we shall have to break... On second thought, through here. I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up. You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish, while I nab the phoenix egg.
Unicorn horn and the golden fish.
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust. It runs around over there, look.
Is there an action?
Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, Captain. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply dive in and find it. The Colton fish and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other Phoenix egg hunters. All clear? Then let's get to it.
Let's go to the garden then. Find it.
Yes, a face no intimates could help. If one were to call a state courageous or coward, what other part of the state would one have in mind? But this is no true unicorn.
Perhaps an apple will work, or some sweets.
We would not be in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now?
And that's...
Hush, or you'll spook the beast. We shall try the sweets.
Hey folks, gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
Who's that?
Stay calm. Shh. Calm down. Easy now.
Well, that's hardly fair.
Flagrant cheating is what it is. Sirs, we must teach this scamp some proper sportsmanship.
Hands off, a man's life is at stake.
A bold-faced lie.
Let's show the scoundrel the true meaning of valor. Patents.
The man needs to be taught a lesson. The man needs to be taught a lesson.
We shall teach you manners.
The man needs to be taught a lesson.
Well, then it's stuck in the lamb.
We shall teach you manners.
What? Lost your nerve?
He's a cheat, a cad. You shall regret your dishonesty now.
Defend yourself, rogue.
You shall regret your dishonesty now.
Defend yourself, rogue.
The impotence.
Defend yourself, rogue. We shall teach you manners. Defend yourself, rogue. We shall teach you manners. Defend yourself, rogue.
Diana the best! Welcome to stream! Happy to have you here again. How are you doing? Are you doing alright? Yes, Rock is back.
Entirely inappropriate behavior. A complete collapse of social norms.
Gonna ride this unicorn.
Faster.
I'm quite good, thank you.
Fish shouldn't easily spot once I'm under.
What the blazes? Did someone just dive in the water? Perhaps.
Let's start the water. And there. See something over there. Candy. They'll have a lot to do in this game. This is the last DLC I am in. So not a lot of things to do yet. But this is the last part of the game I will be having inside. I have no idea yet. Will be a surprise, I believe. Can I do that, fish? Yeah. That's the golden fish.
Hey, wait. Stop. It's important.
King Cormorant, sire, accept this offering we bring. Prithee cast upon us your merciful eye, and bear before us its secrets.
As the moon its heavenly course doth trace, in my domain I await that moment of grace, when a soul of good
You're so swag with those glasses.
brings me a gift, fitting tribute.
A key.
Why, you bomb-botched wretch!
He's ruined the game.
This is an outrage.
Yes, I'm quite swag. With these glasses. Look at the armor. Glasses, the beard and the hairstyle. Quite swag, I will say. Yeah, but a man's life is on the line here. We need to save that certain man. So there's no time to be not rude. We need to save that man from death.
I imagine you've been all over the world, Sir Witcher.
I've been all over the world.
If you please, Your Grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity, or shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
I am the rules. Geralt! At last.
Got a key and a clue.
And I've another. Show me yours. Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse, with a head of hard cheese.
I begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse with a head hard like cheese. Begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease. Okay, perhaps.
Groans, hollows. Could be a cave, I guess.
Now that's just silly. Look, if we take row, hollow it out and fill it with ease. The letters, that is.
Green.
Then mouse, but starting with what heads heart cheese. Why, it's greenhouse.
Pretty clever. And it sounds right to me.
There are several
God
greenhouses
damn it.
and gardens, but only one with a door that locks. And the key to it looks just like the one we found.
Greenhouse it is then. Let's go.
Sassy bitch. This is the ruler of this country.
Wait here.
It's an M. This is a ruler, we'll say.
What the butch?
What was that?
I'm here.
This belonged to you, maybe?
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxer who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
How many innocents?
Not here to talk about me.
Yet that is exactly what we are doing. So, did they send you after me? Who are they?
What do you mean, they? Duchess hired me. You've been murdering her subjects.
Is it as simple as that? I would ask you to convey to the Duchess that I've but one victim left, but you'll not get the chance.
Okay. Well, exactly. Hold on. Tank it!
You want to stay where you were. Regenerate.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself.
No, he's my friend.
Yes, Geralt, it's me.
Regis? You alright?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm sorry. What happened? It was my fault. Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
Miraculous regeneration. How'd you manage it?
I had help. From the one you hunt.
Him? How? And what have you been doing all these years?
Not the time nor place for such stories. I suspect we'll get a chance to speak at ease and at length later. Now, however, we must deal with the reason that brought us both here.
Local serial killer seems to obey you. Maybe you could talk him out of it, convince him to stop murdering.
Why do you think I've come? It shall not be easy, as Dettlaff can be rather stubborn. Though you must certainly recall that neither do I surrender readily.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Dettlaff is... how would you humans put it? More bestial than I am. But not to worry. I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one knight since I got here. At least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Dettlaff is not some decadent shit who kills for sport, or to assuage a dryness of throat or a dullness of mood.
So in your opinion, what are his reasons?
Precisely what I wish to find out. And then I will convince him of the error of his ways.
Got a lot of faith in the guy.
Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course. Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Dettlaff, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Vampires rarely help humans. Must have had his own agenda, hunting the beast.
You err. He slew it for one reason alone. The monster killed a lad who once, in the street, had offered Dettlaff an apple, expecting nothing in return.
Terribly noble of him.
You do not have a monopoly on altruism, my friend. Vilgefortz melted my body. Dettlaff found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter. Regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot even imagine. Which is why I know something ill is afoot.
Always had an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each vampire has a unique talent. One they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders us so difficult to classify. Dettlaff's trump card is his herd instinct. His tribal propensity. In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upset him immensely.
Anything specific? Some set of things that'd be likely to set him off?
How should I say this? Dettlaff doesn't understand men, their world, its rules, its conventions. He's naive in a sense. He doesn't comprehend your games, knows not what it means to lie, deceive.
Suggesting he's maladjusted, and venting his rage.
I'm suggesting maladjustment can at times breed conflict. But is it the case this time? I cannot say, but intend to find out.
Gotta find him, before something upsets him even more, and all Beauclair is awash with blood.
Well, we share a cause then, just like the old days.
Not entirely. I mean, when I find him, you know.
I know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to stop the beast killing, not necessarily to kill the beast, am I right?
All in all, sure.
Let us find him. By the time we do, I hope I'll have convinced you Dettlaff is no monster.
Fine, all right already. But for now, evidence is stacking up against him.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked me here.
I prefer they not find me here. I've makeshift quarters at Mère Lachaise Long Cemetery. We'll meet there.
See you.
Witcher, we flew here as fast as our courses would carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
Sirs, we must let the Witcher do his work. Milton's murder cannot go unavenged.
Well, 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 well. I know you used Diana the Best. I know you recently just came here. But sadly I have to end it here. Not completely today. I haven't eaten in a whole day. And I need to eat something. So I'll end this stream. And I will come back in 2 hours. And stream once again today. And I hope the rest of you had a nice stream so far. I had to read really nice. Go eat and come faster. Well, maximum time is 2 hours. I might come before the 2 hours, but we'll see about that. Depends how fast the food will come. It was fun watching you, even though I'm not good at talking. Vanity for 3 will free forever. Vanity forever. Thank you so much for being here and watching. And it doesn't matter if you talk or talk not. Your presence is a support either way. Diana the Best. Thank you for coming fast, quickly. But yeah, I will come back. Maximum in 2 hours. So, you will expect to see me in 2 hours. Thank you all for coming. And I hope to see you soon again. See you later.